Hey guys, I'm on my way to meet up with Isaiah Tuck from Alone Season 11, and we're gonna go get us a bite to eat and then do some fishing. So stick around for that. Ooh, that would have been great to fall on camera. It's actually pretty down. You might get some good rim right there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I stepped off in the water right there. Isaiah's using the Hobo Pro.
Hey yo! Handmade by Mikey himself.
Yeah. I'm getting all hung up on myself here. Can't really do anything and film. This is going to be just a fishing show about Isaiah fishing.
That's all it is. It's gonna be a boring show. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, give it a little spin there.
Get the old school swingaroo.
Hey, there it went.
Dude, this is really cool.
That's the only thing for it to be a overhand or whatever. It has to reel left. I just got hung. I'm not even doing anything. Let's go over here and try this little slower water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna nail it right there.
Whoa.
Look at that thing go.
Dang.
Throw out there, won't it?
I really went off there.
Oh.
Got a good feeling.
Oh yeah. Well, if we don't catch anything, at least we still got the feeling.
Yeah. There's a Walmart not too far away.
That's exactly right. This is going to be so hard to fish with one hand. I said that, but I missed one. Put it right off of it right there. This is going to nail it. Man, I hope I'm recording this.
That was like everything I said out there on the show.
Yeah.
Man, I hope I was recording.
Oh, it makes you so mad too whenever you do something that's like really cool, and then you look and you weren't recording the whole time.
It died 10 minutes ago.
Yes. Oh, I'm getting a bite.
Yeah, me too. Nice.
Nailed him, a little sunbeamer. We're about to have bait to set 2 poles.
That turtle take off? Yeah, he took off.
Yeah, he's gone. I'm surprised he ain't getting anything right there in that little pocket.
Someone was playing with it a little bit.
Yeah. Shoot, throw it out here over in front of this rock. There's a bunch of rocks right down there in front of me. Hey. I'll do it like somebody catching one of the pike on a lone, and I start stomping at it. Sorry you didn't see that. I got the GoPro on a tripod holding it with one hand, but here's the brim. Ah. That's what my son says whenever something happens. He'll go, "Aw, aw." Oh, you just got hung up on the moss?
That's it.
That happens.
Someone took a little bite of the worm already.
Right there. That's gonna catch it.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, good kill. Today's the day.
That's the shot right there. After this, they're gonna have the Isaiah Tuck fishing show Saturday mornings.
It's gonna be a very boring show.
Whenever I made my casting tapes, the river was swelled up so bad it was almost out of its banks, and I caught 3 tiny little fish. And I remember I caught 2 little fish, and I said, "Oh, we're gonna have 2 fish soup." I said, "You know, it'd be better than 2 fish soup, 3 fish soup."
I had a couple bluegill pulled out of a pond for my casting video.
Nice.
Trying to get them the cracks of those rocks where all these little fish
Yeah.
are.
Man, I'm surprised you ain't got it yet.
Chance I might have made my leap a little too long.
Nah,
Maybe it's dragging on the ground.
they'll get it.
Mine's really tiny.
Oh.
Oh, how'd you like William smacking them fish with a stick?
I love that.
That was awesome.
I've done that with a boat paddle before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. All right, while he's catching a brim, I'm gonna go over here and hook this thing up and try to get it out in the water for a catfish. All right, so here's the way that I like to set up for my catfish. I got a little 3-way swivel. I think this is a 2 ounce right here, yeah. And you take your hook and run it right through the back right there of that brim. And we'll cast them out. Yeah, man, you catch gar and everything down here. Pretty nice spot, actually. Oh, he's gonna catch one right here. Just in case you guys are wondering at home, it's hot. It is hot. Welcome to Georgia, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got something playing with it right there, don't you? Is that you?
I think it's a little bit of both. I watched one go right after it as soon as I dropped it in the water. He went straight for it.
My papa always say, because he would always catch more fish than anybody. And me as a little kid, I'm like, "How are you doing that?" He say, "You ain't hold your mouth right." So me, I'm over here doing this, you know, move my lips around. Might try that little point out there.
That's where I was heading.
Almost went swimming. All right.
Look
Oh, that's it.
him go.
Give it a yank.
He's
Give it a
on
yank.
that rock.
You went under it? Oh, I should be working the camera as a cameraman. That actually looks like a decent little fish.
I think I lost him at this point.
Oh no, he's still on there.
Is it?
I mean, it looks like it to me.
Not too far down that line.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get in there, get in that water. Ah, he was there though.
Man, that one did pretty good for me.
That's the spot right there. Oh, look, yank it. There he is.
There you go.
Oh, get him, get him. Yeah.
Oh, I really stepped on him.
That's the alone stomp. I don't even think I recorded it because I was about to jump down there too.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
That's perfect. That's so great.
Well, I can't say we didn't catch nothing.
No, that's 3 fish soup.
Oh yeah.
Hell, let's go get him hooked up. Get you a bigger line out in the water.
And your first catch on your.
Oh yeah, the first catch on the hobo reel. Oh man.
Is that your knee that just?
Yeah, that's fat and old. Perfect little retainer right there. So do you do a lot of catfishing?
I've done some, but it's mostly been at night, setting trout lines and hanging around the campfire.
Yeah.
That's the majority of my catfishing, really.
I've done that quite a bit myself. We go out in a flat bottom boat and set limb hooks and trot lines. Limb hooks are my favorite.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference here though than the places that they put you on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these limbs. Look at everything hanging out over the water that you can use. Can't do that in the McKenzie River Delta. It looks like that, of course I wasn't there, but it looks like the nearest tree limb might be about 20-30 feet from the bank.
And every spot was very different.
Yeah.
Like some people had clay on their beach.
Yeah.
I had a lot of rocks on mine, on one spot of mine.
Nice. That's gonna catch a monster. I hope so anyway. Somebody needs to catch something. He said, I got a good feeling. I like that. There's a positive attitude right there.
Man, I pretty much always stay positive.
You have to.
Yeah, what's the point of not? You know?
Yeah.
Stuff is gonna suck anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well have a good attitude through it.
If you fall in the water, it's on camera. I just want to let you know.
Oh yeah, there really is a shady spot over here.
Yeah. The shady spot.
The only.
As a matter of fact, it's the shady spot.
Look, I even got a place to put my
Look at that.
rod. Oh yeah.
He's all set. To let everybody at home know, I'm gonna sit out here with this guy. Oh, Mr. Sun.
You can crawl in that hole there.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good spot right there.
It really is. I would totally be there if I was a kid.
You could tell it's nice and cool down there because it's the only spot that's still wet.
Oh yeah. It's nice and itchy too.
Oh, I bet. Oh, here.
What you got?
Here. It might be something, it might be nothing, you know. You gotta watch them. They'll pull out on it just a little bit and then that pole will go. Another way they'll do it too is they'll put a little tension on it like that, and then your line will go completely slack. Big catfish suck it up and swim towards you. Right there,
Yeah, I see it.
out.
Yeah, I think you got some, buddy.
It might be, man. There's a good swift spot out there in the middle too.
Oh yeah?
It might be rolling it as well. Come on now, if it is something, stop playing with it and eat it. So I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the first time I ever went fishing with a game warden. Just letting you know. I've had a couple of them walk up on me, but this is the first time, you know.
Mark's safe. Just joking, he's not safe. I'm watching.
If that it just came slack. If that goes back out, I'm gonna give it a tug, see if something's on it.
It's rising back up right now.
Look at that. Go ahead, do something with it.
There you go.
I think I missed it.
Man.
Yeah, I missed it. Ah, that sucks too. And then it feels like it might not even been anything on there. The rim's still there. I just hyped myself up. Yeah.
Is he still kicking pretty good though?
Oh yeah, he's still kicking.
That's the first one you caught, right?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the first one.
And then I put your second one. And here's the third one. He's still kind of moving around in a nice little puddle here.
All right, let me give this one a go. That right there is where the river monster lives. I hope. I'll sit here all day and never get another bite. So, Isaiah, you gonna let me get your autograph before you leave?
I'll think about it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get your autograph on the hobo reel.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, buddy.
So, Isaiah made my wife some awesome earrings. I'll have to put those in the video here in a little while, whenever I get back to the truck. Did you see that jump out there?
I saw it.
Yeah. And you got this little log right here doing the whirlpool thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting eddy line right there.
Yeah.
And then a little whirlpool right where it meets.
Yep.
Because like you were saying, that current comes right around my rock and it's pushing my line to the side.
Yeah.
And then it's cutting right in.
Because it hits this rock and kind of like bounces off of it.
Look at those leaves caught in that whirlpool right there.
Yep. That's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah, yours just jumped.
Yep.
Or I don't know if that was your line.
No, my line's out that way a little bit, but we're starting to get some action though. That's the best thing. I just came over here to help steal some shade. It's really hot over there. Look at that stick, just stopped. Dead stop.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it hit an old line or something. Well, if we don't catch any fish, we always got the magnet to throw a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done any videos of that yet?
No, I've only done it a couple of times, and I didn't really get anything, which surprises me.
I think you're gonna find a
Yeah.
knife or two down here.
Well, I mean, anything would be cool. A knife would be awesome, especially if it was usable.
Yeah.
That would be great. But instead I find stuff like this.
Yeah.
The vape.
So you pushed yours out that way.
Yeah, I threw mine out into the current, so it kind of came down a little bit. It started out up, up in there and rolled all the way down here. It's probably right in there somewhere. We used to come down here just about every day. Every time we got a chance to.
You're pretty close to home.
No, home's a good little ways away. That's why I told you, let me know when you're about an hour away.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But this is just a great spot. There's your squirrel.
Yeah.
The city squirrels. I'm surprised it's not going to come down here and teach us how to cast.
If I saw that squirrel run in and jump and get a fish, I'd lose my mind.
See the size difference of the squirrels?
Mm-hmm.
They're ridiculous, man. The tail on the gray squirrels that I kill around the house are as long as the whole body of the red squirrel in Canada.
Yeah, those were
He's gonna come down and get him a drink.
they're just little old chipmunks basically. Even back home, our grays are even bigger than these ones.
Yeah. That's probably a young one. That's probably this year.
I figure there's a lot of babies up there because they're really, like, I saw a bunch of them playing together.
Yeah, they probably are then. I've got 17% on this battery. You need to catch this fish with that 17%.
He's taking it out. See it moving?
Yeah, I see it moving. Let him run with it. I knew he was going to go after that fish whenever I seen him come up and go back down. Just let him go with it.
I'm not familiar with guard. Do they have teeth like pike?
Yeah,
They do?
yeah.
Which one's worse, these skinny nose ones or the alligator?
They're about the same. I think the alligator's got a stronger bite, but these little pin nose, they got the little needle teeth.
So you grab them back of the head like you do a pike?
Yeah. I'll usually get them up on the bank and then take the end of my line and wrap it around their mouth a couple of times until I can get a good handle on it. He's gonna get that. I'm surprised he hasn't already taken it and took off with it. If he swallowed it, that's gonna be awesome, because if he swallowed it, you got him no matter what. If he eats that little piece of chicken liver I got out there,
Got him on two?
then he'll, oh, that'd be awesome. We'll definitely get him then, but he'll wind up biting through that little 8-pound test line.
The moving water's playing tricks on my eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here watching it go in and out. And then it go out some, then it come in, then it go out some, then it come in. Like it's going out right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get down here and get a shot of the line moving. I don't know if you'll be able to see the green line through the water there.
You need to do the thing on your videos like on a low where it goes.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Say something stupid like, I don't remember what I had for lunch.
Yeah. How you doing? Not too well, actually. Caught a few little bitty brim, that was about it. I was about to say, it's gonna take his pole. See it? That was a little gar right there. So we're probably going to wind up catching some gar out here today. My line has now went all the way down there. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's right at the tip of my finger. Oh. I got it here. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna lose your pole.
I'm not doing that. There it is. Oh, it came out.
No.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah. Spit it right out, didn't he?
Yeah, he spit it right out.
Got me hung too. Oh. Clean hook and no weight. Still got my swivel though.
Nice.
Yeah. Reel it up fast right there. You got that big log you gotta get over. There you go. Hey, you caught a brim. I about guarantee you here in just a second that line's gonna start walking again. That was a 4-footer right there. Every bit of it.
And a pretty big splash.
Yeah. That's why too you're not catching a whole bunch of brim and little catfish and stuff, because those gar have come in here. I've always wanted to bowfish gar.
That would be so
I think
cool.
that would be pretty cool. Get out here on a little flat bottom boat with a platform on it.
Yeah.
A spotlight at night. That'd be really cool.
Oh,
It's
you got
doing something. The grass picked up on it.
Yeah.
I got that reel locked in there now. The last time it scared me.
A little one.
Like a sentimental person, you know what I'm saying? That reel that you're using over there, that was the first fishing rod my wife ever bought me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this one right here, her and my daughter got this one for me for Father's Day one year.
Wow.
Yep. So if either one of these go in the water, somebody's getting wet.
I haven't had a ginger ale in a while. That's great.
They're good, ain't they?
I love them.
When I quit drinking Dr. Pepper, I was drinking Sprite, and I was like, there's gotta be something with some other flavor. Thank you, Cloud.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
That one little cloud.
Yeah, the only cloud. Surprised it's not raining. It's been raining off and on like crazy. The summer storms down here. It'll start sprinkling, and then the wind will get up to 50 miles an hour, and thunder and lightning and everything, pour and rain, and it'll do that for about an hour and a half, and it's gone. Back to sunshine and heat. Y'all got big turtles up there in West Virginia?
Those alligator snapping turtles.
Nice.
They get pretty monsters.
We got some alligators down here, but we got a bunch of soft shells.
I've never seen a soft shell in West Virginia
No?
that I can think of. I mean, I might have seen one, just didn't know it.
I caught one off of the Highway 140 boat ramp down here, and that thing, it was big around the top of a 50-gallon drum.
Oh,
It was huge, man. I thought I was hung on a log, and I was just like, and it was coming in, and then when it was like right there at the edge of the bank, I couldn't get it out of the water.
I wonder what is their purpose for having the soft shells.
I don't know, I think it's like flat and they get down in the mud a little better because they got that little nose that sticks up too. I don't know. I never looked into it. Now that's gonna be an interesting Google later though.
Why do they have soft shells?
Yeah.
Or maybe it has like some flex to it so they can get in the smaller holes and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be a great Google though.
We got right where I work, there's the Guyandotte crawdad, and it's that's on the Guyandotte River, and it's endangered, and that is the only reported place in the world that it lives.
Really?
Some kind of special crawdad, and it's the reason it's dying off is because they are non-burrowing crawdads. And so they don't dig their own holes like other ones. They have to find spots that are already made.
Ah.
And so with all the ATV traffic and other stuff, like stuff from the coal mines and everything, it fills up the holes inside the sediment comes through the creeks and fills up those holes.
Yeah.
And it takes away their homes.
Just basically makes them Meals on Wheels, huh?
Basically. But yeah, it's the only place in the world that they've ever been found. They got this cool little blue color to them.
That's cool. So there's no crawdads on Reindeer Lake.
No?
No, there's no crawdads. There's none in Canada apparently. Somebody asked one time on my YouTube or something. It was either on my YouTube or on Facebook. Asked why nobody has gotten crawdads. I was like, there ain't none. I'm sure everybody would have some if there was one.
Yeah.
But there ain't.
I like crawdads. I was thinking about the other day, like stuff that completely goes out of your head when you get out there. And like my go-to trap my whole life has always been a figure 4.
Yeah.
And I never thought one time to set a figure 4. I used so many snares, and which worked great.
I was looking just
Yeah,
to
I'm
see.
seeing your yellow ones moving, ain't it?
I think it's just a river. Did you get a bunch of game on your snares?
Decent amount, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no giveaways, anybody. Just letting you know, no giveaways.
Wink.
I didn't catch anything in the snare. The whole time I was out there, I never caught anything in the snare. I'd go out and I'd set my squirrel snares, and I'd come back and they'd be pushed out of the way, or you could see where the squirrel had been up there eating more the little spruce pine cones, whatever, and never caught anything. I think I might be getting a little action on my chicken liver line there.
They're teasing us. Did that bottle finally make it out of that thing?
Yeah, there's a cup right there too. You see how it's just sitting there perfectly still?
Yes.
So that cup, right in here, right there, is just sitting perfectly still. It started from way back there and came down, and then it just stopped right there, and it's just sitting perfectly still. It's gonna be so hard to cut this down to like 15 minutes.
No, if I could do anything over and over again, it would be going back to base camp, because those, like, hanging out with those 9 folks, like-minded folks, like where you're just completely surrounded by people that have the exact same mindset as you.
Yes.
And everyone is at home, everyone is like working together to grow each other's skills. I mean, I got to base camp and I met William. I didn't know it, but I've been watching William's YouTube videos for years. I've been like studying, because we're not allowed to do that type of trapping and stuff back home in West Virginia.
Yeah.
And it's not legal. So I've been learning how to do it from William's YouTube channel.
That's so awesome.
And then there at base camp, I snared that one rabbit. I was like, thanks, William, for teaching me how to do this.
Hey man, huge fan.
That man's brilliant in the woods.
Yeah, he is.
But man, the bond, I'm sure it's the same for y'all.
Yep.
The bond that you form between the 10 people is extravagant. It's very similar to going through basic training or a deployment or something like that, like with that group of people.
Yeah.
It's just that trauma bonding, you know? You go through, everyone goes through the same stuff.
Everybody goes through the same stuff in a different way.
Yeah. And just going to that base camp, like, was enough to make us lifetime friends. And you imagine what other occasion can you hang out with someone for 10 days and they are like, I mean, for example, Sarah, they're renewing their vows.
Yeah.
She asked me to be her maid of honor. So I'm gonna go to Alaska in March to go be her maid of honor for
That's
her.
awesome.
Yeah. She was my best friend out of everybody. Like, I love everybody, but me and Sarah had the same dark humor. And oh man, she is so hilarious. Yeah, she is so hilarious.
Well, if we don't get a fish, I got a good sunburn. That's what matters.
I just remembered I had sunglasses this whole time. I've been squinting like this. It's been on top of my head this whole time.
A lot of people ask me why I wear my bandana. And it's because, one, I see sweat all over your eyes and stuff. There's no sweat on my eyes because it's all caught right here. When I get really hot and I'm pouring sweat, when I lean over, you can see it drip out right there.
Yeah.
When it'll run down from the knot in the back, it'll run down the back of my neck. Also, there's like no sun hitting my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see everything, but there's like no sun hitting my eyes.
Pretty handy. You should get into like turbans. Wear a big old turban around here.
I got one of the how do you pronounce it?
Shamogs, yeah.
Shamogs. I got one of those, but I never use it. It's folded up somewhere. If they ever call me back for the show, I'll take it back with me because it did come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them things. You can do it. You can do 1.5 million things with it.
Yeah. I would probably use mine for char cloth next time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So far on the show, what day are we on now? Day 14? Something like that?
I think so, 14, 13 or 14.
Is there anything that, we're probably going to talk again later, but is there anything that you did during those days, those first few days that hasn't been shown?
I've got a significant amount of squirrels by that point.
Yeah?
Yeah, trapping, like snaring and such.
And see, they make it seem like you
make it seem like you're starving.
Yeah, like you don't have a whole lot, like you haven't had a whole lot of protein.
Yeah. But I ate like I said, I was lucky because I was I think one of the only people that had plantain, and you know how handy that is.
Yes.
And I ate.
We get it out of the yard, you know.
Yeah, I ate my fill every day of plantain.
Yeah.
And that kept me pretty regular too. Like
I was about to say, it'd keep you moving.
Yeah, Dusty having to go because of him being stuck up. The having that plantain, and I drink the broth too, and it would there's my boiled water, there's my food, and it kept me cleaned out.
Yeah. Did you try any of the reindeer moss? Have y'all got reindeer moss?
I never got to the point where I wanted to use the calories to do it because you have to boil it so many times.
3 times.
And I don't know if it was an elevation change or something, but it seemed like it took forever for the water to boil, or maybe I'm just imagining things.
Yeah, no, the higher up you go, like the elevation wise, whatever, the harder it is to boil water.
Well, then I would think it should have been easier for me to boil water down there.
Yeah, down in the river, right there at the river.
I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining things, or maybe my fire's just sucked out.
I don't know, it takes a pretty hot fire to get that much water boiling, 2 quarts of water going.
Yeah,
big turtle right there. They just went under. It takes a good little fire to do that. I usually carry, if I'm on like a day hike or something like that, I carry a stainless steel water bottle with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and worst comes to worst, you can boil that thing in like 5 minutes. You can get water boiling in that. It's not a lot, but it's fast.
Is it one of those Pathfinder bottles?
No,
From
this is
Dave Canterbury's?
No, this is like the most generic, because once you heat it up over and over again, like the lid don't fit on there properly and stuff, even the good ones. So it's like a $5 water bottle, and I picked it up at a dollar store or something like that. But it works really well for what I'm using it for, and it's got a little hook on it that I can hang it from my backpack. So it comes in really handy. But a lot of the times, man, I just drink the water. It had to be pretty damn nasty for me not to just drink it. Everybody, and the show makes it seem more common, the Giardia and stuff like that. I have drank this water more times than I can count in my life, and you can see what's floating on it. Look, there's a turtle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've drank this water more times than I can count in my life, and I've never had Giardia.
Another thing that you didn't see very often, by day 14, it actually, I think we had our first snow. I can't remember.
They might show that in the next episode then, because they kind of toss the days around a little bit
Yeah.
to make the story fit with everybody's stuff
But
going
it did.
on.
That first week was pretty nice weather. It was still chilly,
Yeah.
but it was pretty nice. The second week was nonstop rain,
Yeah.
and so that was great. I didn't have to boil no water, and like
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
it was
Crystal
so
clear
good.
water.
Yeah, I had. Oh, I was.
It
I was
doesn't taste
ecstatic.
like mud.
I had but you know the rain jacket that most everyone gets for the show. It's like waist long, and I can't remember the name of the brand.
I don't know. I gotta go ahead because I got a good story for a rain jacket for
Yeah,
you.
they had everyone had that same one, and I was just doing my research, and that same brand makes one in a trench coat, and so I'm the first person to wear that trench coat on the show, I
Nice.
think, and that specific one.
You had a water canoe.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
And it was a tent basically for like if I wanted to go anywhere off site, off of my place, and do an overnighter. Like that's what that was for, was setting up a quick little lean-to.
Yeah,
Because
perfect.
it was massive, and but I would take it, and I'd just set a square of logs on the ground. I put it in there at night, and that thing would just be full up with water.
Yeah,
Oh, it was so good.
I bet. Because drinking Bull River water, it still tastes like river water. It's just
Yeah.
mud. You know, it
Yeah.
tastes like dirt.
Unless you throw some juniper berries or
Yeah.
something in it. I usually put some of that Labrador tea
Yeah,
and everything just to get that taste.
yeah.
That,
Just to have a flavor with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this water's boring.
Yeah. Oh man, I would just go out to the lake, which it was the lake, you know. I would just go out to the lake and I'd take my pot and just scoop up a bunch of water and just chug it down. Like I think on one episode it shows me just turn the pot up and I'm drinking that whole pot of water. I would do that a lot. I drink a lot anyways.
Yeah.
The whole time we were in boot camp on the videos and stuff, I had like 2 gallons of water with me. Like the gallon water bottles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had 2 of them with me at all time. I would freeze them, and then because I set up in the woods, because I don't have great service in my house, so I set up in the woods or whatever. I would freeze them, and then I'd take them out there with me because it was this kind of hot when we were going through boot camp.
Yeah.
You know. And I had a little shelter set up out there. I had a canopy built. Even when it was raining, I was dry out there. I had a little sleeping shelter built behind me, a little debris shelter, a fire pit, had a chair built right there. And the chair and stuff, I was building it during boot camp.
Nice.
Yeah. One guy said, Mikey, what are you working on right there? You know, I was like, I'm building a chair, man. I'm tired of sitting here like this. So I'm building a chair. And all I did to build the chair was I took two good sized sticks and beat them into the ground in a slight angle and stack some other sticks on the top of them and run a rope across the chair.
Nice.
Perfect. What tent were you in?
When I first got there, it was tent number, like, whoever had it before me, it said 9 on it, like you can see where the tape was. But then my tape that went over it was like 11 maybe. Yeah.
I had tent number 4.
Gotcha.
I thought about signing the inside of it so that the next person would be like, hey, this is Mikey's tent.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I told one of the producers I was going to do that, and he said, please don't. Please don't do that.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're not going to erase it.
No. There ain't no telling what they would use those tents for. I mean, they do more shows than just alone, you know? A&E does a shit ton of like TV shows and stuff.
I wonder what other shows that they do have.
Oh God, I don't know, but
I want to get on another show.
it would be cool to get on. I was hoping we'd come out here and catch a whole bunch of fish and like the deadliest catch, or not deadliest catch, but river monsters. Jeremy Wade would call us and be like, guys, you know, y'all got to come out here. But I mean, if he needs somebody to catch bait, we got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a bait catching fool. Do that all day long. Besides bait, Yeah, we caught nothing.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
You got absolutely nothing. But we've seen a bunch though.
Yeah.
And yours about got yanked into the river.
Yeah, that was a little one though. He couldn't hardly bite that brim. That's why he spit it out.
Oh, gotcha.
I was hoping to come out here and both of us land some monster fish and have some awesome pictures, but I got Sprite.
Ginger ale.
There you go.
It's so good. I just want to. Oh.
You just want to rub it on your neck because it's.
I thought I heard
burning
it.
Up, yeah.
I thought I heard it sizzling, but it's just, like it was right next to my ear. It's just the bubbles inside. I thought I heard some like sizzle.
So we've basically retreated to the only shade out here.
It's got like 5 leaves on it. That's all we got. But it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing.
We had like this tiny cloud.
Yeah,
stop.
just for a minute. That was great.
That was the best minute ever. Maybe we could do like a dual survivor show. You know, remember that one?
Yes. I would do that.
Which one of us is going without shoes?
I don't know. I got little girl sensitive feet, so that's gonna have to be you.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be me.
Yeah.
Well, you're just gonna have to forgive me because my feet stink right now.
No,
I'm
that's
sweating.
fine. Yeah. No, I understand.
I'm sweating buckets.
Oh man, I made the mistake of wearing my muck boots. I should have just went barefooted the first little while, but I got sensitive feet because I got the little sensitive sissy feet. But excuse me, I was wearing my muck boots, and that's where the nasty foot came from. After hiking all that way, dude, I could pour the sweat out of my boot.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Oh, it was nasty. My foot was all waterlogged. And it hurt, dude. It was like soft. It hurt.
Yeah, it's not this hot in West Virginia. It's still pretty hot though.
Need to go to West Virginia then.
Yeah.
It's probably just not as humid. I don't know. I've never spent a whole lot of time.
It's less of both. That's why they call it almost heaven.
Almost heaven. Right in the middle of the hot and the cold.
Yeah.
Y'all get some good snow up there?
We get decent. I live pretty close to a ski resort, so I'm a little higher.
Nice.
So this last couple winters have been super mild. Like there's barely been anything.
No.
But it's what it is. It does get chilly though. I don't mind it. I'm not like I'm not a cold person in the least bit. I just stay hot all the time. See that?
Yep. Oh, they're jumping everywhere. Turn these guys around. Let them see the water again.
Shoot, another hour and we're gonna have all that shade from the other side over here.
Yeah.
Just about. Yeah, just at an hour. And oh, that sun will be behind them trees. It's a beautiful place, man.
It's a beautiful place. And it's got some, let's fix that back up. It's got some monster fish. I would have loved to show you one.
Just right in front of us. As soon
Right
as you
on
move
the bank, yeah.
As soon as you move the camera, too. You know, I bet you'd catch one of these gar on a squirrel.
Probably. So old trick that I know. You can catch these gar on a flannel shirt, a ripped up flannel shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. You just take a ripped up flannel shirt and twist it up on the hook and throw it out there. And they'll bite a hold of the fibers in that flannel get like tangled in their mouth or something, and it keeps them from spitting the hook out.
Nice.
Yep.
I've got a special lure that's coming up
Nice.
on one of the episodes.
Nice.
I'm assuming that it's coming up. Hopefully they put it in there.
I hope so. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. My champ. You're my boy, Blue.
I think Wyatt started making lures.
He did.
Yeah.
The gold
Hellfire?
Yeah,
Golden Hellfire? Yeah. I haven't asked him in a while how it's going, but I hope it's going good for him.
I don't think I've tried reaching out to Wyatt yet.
If you want to talk to a cool ass person, talk to Wyatt.
He seems like it.
Yeah. That's my buddy. I was there when he came out. He walked into the little cabin I was hanging out in, waiting on him, because they told me he was coming or whatever, and I went down to the cabin. I was waiting on him, and they brought him into the cabin. He didn't know I was there. He walked in the door. He said, "Man, you look like shit." Oh God.
I would have liked hanging out with your group. I only got I got accepted into y'all's boot camp, so the top 24. But once they told me, when they called me to tell me that I made it into the top 24, I was already overseas on that deployment.
Oh.
And what's her name? Audrey.
Audrey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audrey called me. No, it was Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, Molly called me, and she's like, "Hey, can you do boot camp in May?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen." Or I can't remember what month it was. I said, "I'm kind of in the desert right now," and yeah.
You hear that? That's not fireworks.
It felt so bad. I felt so bad. It was like a breakup phone call. I swear, I promise this is not you, it's me. And but I was so disappointed because I've been trying forever to be on the show.
How many times have you applied for it?
Since season 3.
Yeah.
I've been trying, and then I applied for your season, and made it to. I got accepted to boot camp, but didn't end up going because freedom.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Thank you, by the way.
Because of freedom.
Yeah, thank you, by the way.
Justice. You're welcome. America's worth it.
Yeah.
And being stupid. But yeah, and then once I came back, I let them know. I was like, immediately once I got back in the States, I told them I was home, and they hadn't started the process yet. It said that they'd let me know, and sure enough, they took my information again, and
Nice.
yeah, I was so pumped to get a second opportunity, much less like to get a first opportunity and then to get a second opportunity. That was nuts. And so I'm a pretty lucky guy.
Yeah. There was a couple of people that I saw in our boot camp that didn't make it through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, they're going to be on the next season. But they didn't make it. Yeah. It's terrible. The crazy thing is like everybody that didn't make it, you kind of feel bad for them because it's like they all knew what they were doing too.
Oh yeah.
They got that far. I remember Raph asked me, he said, I don't want to say what makes you think you deserve this more than anybody. I was like, good, because I don't deserve this more than anybody. I just got lucky.
Yeah.
All those guys are really cool.
Yeah, we had a good boot camp too.
How'd you like all the interviews and pictures and stuff like that? You ever do anything like that before?
Oh no, nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna go do a autograph signing for the A&E network.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that next week.
Where's that gonna be at?
That's in North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
There's some kind of military appreciation day, so I'll be going down there and representing the network and signing autographs and stuff.
Nice.
And I get to bring my family with me, so that's cool.
Awesome. If you'll get a link for it so people can check it out,
sure,
and send it to me, I'll put it in the video.
Nice.
Yeah. That way maybe, people might be able to ride up there, especially like veterans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. A lot of veterans watch this show and love it. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. There's we'll have plenty of time to do some collabs with your YouTube.
Yeah.
Do more stuff down the road.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I've got a couple other things that I want to do coming up, and I might give you a call, and you won't have to drive 6 hours.
Yeah. I got a friend of mine that has like 700 acres back home.
Oh,
I
nice.
think we could have a good time.
Oh yeah. 700 acres.
There's some families.
You can
man,
hunt that for a month and never see the same tree twice.
Yeah. There's some families down there that have like tens of thousands of acres. It's crazy. Just
They lease it and stuff.
property that's been handed down.
Yeah.
Different things. Like they might, I think they can even, like the state will keep cows on it,
Yeah.
you know, and pay them for it.
That's awesome.
And build a fence.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think stuff like that exists. Or, you know, selling the timber, or someone rents your property to grow timber,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Speaking of timber, what do you think about yesterday's episode? Timber sees a second moose.
Oh, that's
something else, ain't it?
something else. The excitement, like you could see him,
Oh yeah.
like, because he did that run,
Yeah.
and then he like,
Yeah.
oh, we were like,
Yeah.
everyone's had that feeling.
Having to breathe slow and heavy at the same time.
And he like tries
Yes.
to bring it in. Oh man, I love the excitement of it. Yeah.
So far, that's been like the two best hunt scenes on Alone too. That first one, where he like pulled the moose in, like the big game scenes.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? The first one where he just brought that moose in closer and closer and closer. That was good. I was right there with him.
Yeah, he did a good job filming that
Yes.
first one, really good. And then the second one is just so cool, and he had that cover like dropping down to the river bank
Yeah.
and running the bank to get closer, so he couldn't be
That was
seen.
smart.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! And William using the snares,
Yes.
the snare pole.
The snare pole was so awesome. I
So-
wish I would have saved so many arrows if I would have thought about a snare pole.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is so cool.
And then, is that a turtle head or is that a stick?
Nah, it's a stick. It got me too there for a second. I was like, look, there's a flat or a soft shell right there. But
He's got the nose for it,
Yep.
don't it? And then, thing ain't moving, is it?
no,
Ain't
can't
nothing,
even
man.
get the bugs to bite out here today.
That is true. No bugs are biting me. Let's see. What else went on? Hopefully, I should be in the next episode because I wasn't in this one.
Yeah.
Michaela wasn't in this one. Dub wasn't in this one. So
Dusty had to tap out, which
yeah,
was a shame.
Dusty. I loved his setup. He had a bulletproof,
Yeah, he had
setup,
a
didn't he?
nice little camp site, didn't he?
and that tall table so he could
Yes.
stand and have a working table, eating table.
Yep.
That was nice. Oh, Sarah was doing pretty good.
Yeah. Sarah got a grouse, but something like a gray jay or something stole her innards
Yeah.
that she was gonna use for bait. That sucks.
Yeah.
Some little things that get you.
I think, like the two ladies on our season, Michaela and Sarah,
Yeah.
their plant knowledge is nuts.
Yeah.
Like, and Sarah's like from that same type of place, you know?
Yep.
And she is through the roof how good her plant knowledge is. It's amazing.
Michaela's from Saskatchewan,
Yeah.
ain't she? So she's pretty close to that too.
Oh yeah. They're both,
Insane.
yeah.
Yeah,
shoulders
Sarah's
above
just
everything.
walking through naming all these plants.
Yeah, eating roots
Yeah.
and stuff.
Look at this that I can eat. Look at this that I can eat. And me, I was out there like, man, I wish I knew what this was and that I could eat it.
I really want to eat this, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
They showed White on our season testing the mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I wish they would have done mine too, because I did the same thing. White is actually the one that told me. He was like, look, if it's got rat bites in it, if it's got some rat crap on it or whatever, mouse, whatever, it's edible, because they're eating it. It's edible. And I was like, okay. So I went out and found a whole bunch of these mushrooms, and I took one. You know, you get the yellow brick. So I sent a message, like, found mushroom, testing mushroom, if no reaction in 2 hours, gonna eat the rest of the mushroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I cooked the mushroom over fire, and I chewed it up real good and held it in my mouth for a few minutes, and didn't feel any kind of anything different.
Yeah.
So I ate that little bit of mushroom, and I waited those 2 hours. And after about 2 hours, I was like, okay, I haven't felt anything. I cooked the rest of the mushroom up, ate it. And then they messaged me back a little while after I ate it and told me to please refrain from eating any mushrooms. And I was like, I messaged them back. I was like, well, it's too late now.
By day 14, my diet, like, even though I had a bunch of squirrels, and you saw the fish in like the last episode, I found a lot of shaggy mane mushrooms.
Nice.
Yeah, and they were so good, dude. Oh my gosh. I found like this one spot that was just popping them up everywhere, and I'd try to catch them before they went bad. But man, they were so good. I'd boil them up with my plantain.
Nice.
Oh, the best. Yeah, I did a good bit of eating. Definitely wasn't starving.
They just kind of make it. They got to make a TV show out of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of extensive knowledge about mushrooms. I mean, I know that you can eat mushrooms that grow on pizza. I know you can eat those. But other mushrooms I don't know that much about, you know? So I try to stay away from mushrooms. I have a little bit of plant knowledge. Believe it or not, I know I didn't kill a moose or even see one for that matter, but I have more knowledge in hunting and tracking animals than anything. I got lost out there, and I got one comment that says he's been tracking animals his whole life. And I mean, hell, you see the terrain around here. It's not one good rain and those tracks are gone until the next ones come through.
Yeah.
Up there, they walk through the moss and it's there for 6 weeks. When the snow finally hit, I was still finding tracks from where I got lost in the woods. That's how long that and that was like day 10 I got lost in the woods.
Yeah. That was definitely one of the best experiences of my life, for sure.
Yeah. It really is. There goes another fish. I would turn the camera to show you guys the fish jumping, but every time I turn the camera, they stop jumping. Don't feel bad though. We've been out here for like 4 hours and haven't caught one thing. I'm just hot. I'm out here mouth breathing like a fat kid. But yeah, it's an amazing experience. Even though, you know, I didn't win, I had a lot of takeaway from it. Even before everything happened for us, I had a lot of takeaway from it. It completely changed who I was.
I was, more than most things, I was so excited for the peace and quiet. And I got out there, and as soon as the helicopter left and I couldn't hear anything anymore, I was just like, all right, let's just listen to no noise. And I stopped for a second, and all I hear is, I discovered that I have tinnitus. Because my ears were ringing. I was like, are you serious? It was so loud. I was like, this is what I'm going to be listening to the rest of my time here? Oh, man. Yeah, the first time I get in peace and quiet, and I'm just like, no way.
Hey, I caught dinner.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a carpenter ant. They actually taste like lemon heads.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any more.
I get kids that eat them.
They really do taste like lemons. Little lemon heads. Not a big one, it's just a bunch of little tiny ones.
Yeah. That's okay. That's one thing I like about the mice. I'm gonna put down in the little, I'm gonna make a caption for that one that says rats. These are rats.
These are rats.
Yeah. One thing I liked about the mice, say I had like really bad insomnia, so I was sitting up all night anyways, and I had a little pull string trap and that I was killing the mice with, and so I'd pull the stick and the rock would fall on them.
Yeah.
And they would come to me. You know, I didn't have to chase them. I didn't have to shoot my bow at them. I seriously just had to lay still and stare at the rock.
That's terrific.
Yep. The first one I caught outside my shelter with a figure 4 trap with a mushroom on it.
Was that was on TV, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It was hard to get because they asked me to. They were like, "Hey, if you're catching these mice, try to get more of it on film." And I was trying to, but every time I'd put my camera down there, I don't know if they saw the red light or what. I don't know. I don't know what, but they just wouldn't come out with the camera sitting down there. So I had to set the camera up facing me, and whenever I'd pull the stick, I would just hold the rat up. You know, here I got this one.
How many did you get, do you think?
I got 21 of them. I had 21. I got more than 21 of them, but I was able to eat 21 of them, and I had 21 rat skins.
Man.
Yep. I got more than that, but the marten came in and stole them from me.
Oh.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to kill them on our season.
The mice?
No, the martens.
The martens. We could kill them, but you had to kill them with a bow. And by the time I knew what had happened, he was already gone.
Yeah, they were on our don't touch list.
Well.
Did you see that owl on that swooped down on timber on?
Yeah, he said that's the second time he's done it or something like that.
Yeah, that was so funny because you just see it behind him, and then he straight up tries to uppercut it.
Yeah.
he turns around and goes. It's so good.
Oh God. Everybody on y'all season, y'all, they've all got like a great character. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Jake lost his fishing line. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That net he made with his paracord is pretty good.
Yeah. You ever build a gill net before? I've built them. I built them a couple of different ways out here. We're not allowed to put them in the water, but it was always just something cool to have the knowledge to do it. The prepper just in case, because think if you was to walk out there into that little shallow or into that little deep spot and put a gill net out there. There goes another fish. You'd have fish in there overnight. More than one probably.
Yeah, before the show, I'd only ever practiced the knots. I never actually built a full one.
Wyatt and Ann, because you know they have regulations on them. So many, it's like what, 10 meshes deep, 12 feet wide, 5-inch mesh, right? So Wyatt and Ann spent like half a day at base camp figuring out the measurements for it and gave everybody the measurements, like how long to make each strand to get that.
Nice.
Yep. Crazy thing is, you know how long each strand actually is? 12 feet.
Right at 12 feet?
Every strand is 12 feet.
Wow.
And that makes a 5-inch mesh, 10 meshes deep, 12 feet long.
Wow.
Yep. I built my first night. They didn't show it. You don't actually see me until it was like day 7 that you actually get to see me. You know what I'm saying? So for 6 or 7 days there, you don't see anything that I did. The first night, I didn't even worry about a shelter. I laid down on the side of the lake whenever it was time to go to sleep. Didn't have a fire or nothing. But I did a little bit of exploring after drop. I was dropped like 7th. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did a little bit of exploring after I was dropped. And I found a couple of little traps. They took those from me. But then I started working on my gill net. And so by day 2, I had a gill net in the water. And I never caught a fish in that gill net.
Man.
Yep. When I moved, I put the gill net up. I didn't have deep enough water to put a gill net in. For like 15 feet, it was like knee deep. You know?
My plan going out there, because you know everyone has their plans.
Yeah.
My plan was always day 1. As soon as I get there, I'm gonna build a net and throw it in there. But when we got to base camp, and I watched every tree change colors just in the week we were there.
Yeah.
All of us were like, oh, winter
tomorrow
is about to come.
Yeah.
And that's like, I did not do as soon as I hit the ground, I'm like, build a shelter.
Yeah.
I was like, that winter's gonna punch me in the face.
When we were at base camp, it was like, I don't know, it was kind of chilly out there. You know, I had a fire every night and stuff. Like some of the people that were a little bit more cold-blooded than I was, they wasn't worried about it. They didn't have fires and stuff, but I had a fire almost every night. And then whenever they dropped us on drop day, it was like 78 degrees outside and it's just hot. And I don't know, stayed that way for probably 14 days. And then it started getting cold. But it like slowly got cold until it got cold, and then it was just freezing. So it was kind of a different challenge. Like Peter said that the average temperature that he was feeling was like the temperature of a refrigerator.
Yeah.
You know, so you could actually store some food out for a day or two and not have to worry about it as long as animals didn't get it.
Yeah, it got pretty cold pretty quick.
Yeah. For us, it was like, we got to smoke everything or eat it. So Dub has this, he's saying that his plan is to eat everything he catches. I said on one of my little recaps that I can't wait to see what happens when he catches 2 or 3 fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a lot harder to choke all that down once your stomach shrinks.
Yeah. It really is such a fun group to watch.
Yeah.
I like the differences in skills. Like everyone's got something different and unique that they're doing.
Yeah.
And I love it. I had the worst imposter syndrome in base camp. You know, where you're just like, what am I doing here compared to these people? It's like, these people are. Did you have that? Yeah, like I was like, these people are all like rock stars.
It was, I was worried because first of all, I was there with Luke Olson, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, Luke Olson. And then it's like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Canada. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from fucking Wisconsin, or you know, wherever.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Alaska.
Yeah, I can't remember where everybody was from. It's like, where are you from? I'm the Adirondack Mountains and shit. I'm like, wow, I'm from Georgia. Y'all are all like, y'all know what winter is, and I'm just from Georgia, you know.
I was on this season. I was the farthest from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Me and Dusty were both the farthest, and I think I had about 300 miles on Dusty.
Nice. We were waiting at the airplanes, the little puddle jumpers, to take us to base camp after we got off the bus. It was like an 8-hour bus ride, and then we had to get on these planes, and it was like a 2-hour flight across the lake. That's how big the lake was. It might have been longer, but I fell asleep. So
that's wild.
but we were waiting out there, and everybody's in their jackets and long sleeves and stuff like that, and I'm seriously walking around in a tank top. And Wyatt was talking to one of the, overheard him talking to one of the pilots over there, and he was like, yeah, he's from Georgia, you know. I was like, well, maybe they think I'm a little tougher than what I actually am. I didn't feel like I was scaring anybody being there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't think that there was anybody there that was like, oh man, you know, shit, man, I'm so worried because Mikey's here. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that. You're a pretty big fella.
Oh, that don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you like physically scared him.
Nah, we're not arm wrestling over food out there. Hey, I got a cool story for you. So when we were in our trapping class, the trapper, his name was Wrangler, which is just an awesome name.
Yeah.
And he passed around a trap it was a big conibear trap for beaver, and it was stout. And I don't know how many people tried to open it, but a lot of the group tried to open it. I was the only one that could open it with my hands.
Nice.
Yep.
And then it slapped shut and broke your wrist.
God, I'm so glad that did not happen. No, it was a moment, and then I was like, okay, here.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna jump on this fish, old buddy.
No, I don't think so. About ready to call it?
Yeah, I got a long drive to West Virginia.
Yeah, I bet. Well,
Wifey will be happy to see me. I've been gone for a while with this military stuff, and just another training. But they'll be happy.
That's awesome, though. That is.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You get to go all kinds of different places. I would recommend the Air National Guard to anybody, because it's just the experiences you get. Plus, you get to do what you want on the civilian side.
Yeah.
And so I get to be a game warden, and I get to be in the Air Force. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool experience.
I've got this thing where I'm like really afraid of heights and the Air Force, or I would do it.
Well, you don't actually have to go up.
Yeah, but it's just the Air Force too. Yeah. I don't know if it's so much I'm afraid of the Air Force or I'm afraid of jogging. Yeah, I think that's more what it is. I'm afraid of jogging. It's like, we're gonna go for a 10-mile run today. You know, who says that? And nobody.
I don't think anyone's ever said that in the Air Force.
Good. Still, I don't care. We're gonna run for 30 minutes, dude. That's like 29 minutes more than I really want to run. If you ever see me running, run. There is a reason behind me.
There's something chasing you.
Yes. I promise you. I may be fat, but that's because I don't run.
That's great. Yeah, but I appreciate you taking me out and giving me a fun sit down, man. We didn't have to.
It would have been a lot cooler if it would have been.
Sure, but that just gives me a reason to come back.
That's exactly right.
And I got to try out the hobo. The
Hobo
reel.
Pro. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a fish on the first day with that.
That's awesome.
And
if you go to use it again, man, take a video of it and send it to me.
Will do. Maybe I'll let my daughter use it.
She's like that would be awesome. I bet she'd love that.
Yeah, I tried to get her into fishing. She loves it. She's got a fishing hat. It's
awesome.
a Bass Pro hat.
Awesome.
And so she's like, anytime I'm moving stuff around, she's using to grab her hat. She's like, "Are we going fishing?" I'm like, "Oh no, baby, I'm just cleaning."
That's so cool.
Yeah.
My little buddy, he likes fishing too. He likes casting and reeling in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll get there though. He's caught a couple of little brim by himself.
She has yet to catch anything.
Really? Oh,
so,
just wait till you see that excitement.
Yeah, I'm pumped for when it actually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. It's been fun.
It has been
great hanging out.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to meet you in the person, you know what I'm saying, in the flesh. That's awesome.
Get some behind the scenes stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's really cool. And you know, it's I don't know, I haven't had a chance to how am I trying to say this? Someone else from the show, I haven't had a chance to actually sit down with them and talk about the show in depth, you know what I'm saying? So it's been cool talking to somebody about it that knows what's going on.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to see some people from my season. Go out west, see some folks from your season.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to. It's just a matter of finding the time, man. Everyone's busy.
Yeah.
Or
well, that's life, you know.
Yeah, being a guest instructor in some of their some of their things that they have going on.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
In October, there's the Georgia Bushcraft Festival, and we're
Georgia
thinking.
Bushcraft Festival.
Yep, we're thinking about trying to go down there this year.
Oh yeah.
Of course, it just depends on whenever we make a plan to go somewhere, it has to be last minute. You know what I'm saying? I can't plan for 6 weeks to go somewhere, and then because if I do, it'll fall through. It can fall through very easily. You know what I'm saying? So we have to. It's like, okay, well then let's go.
Is there other folks from your season coming?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The Georgia Bushcraft.
Yeah, Georgia Bushcraft.
Where's it at?
That's a good question. My wife knows all of this, and I've got this really bad problem with remembering stuff.
I can't remember nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm about ready to pack this stuff up. Look at that, and then a guard jumps right there in front of your line.
I cannot feel my butt cheeks right now.
I can. It feels like a rock is being shoved into them.
Everything's numb. Oh yeah.
All right then.
Let's get it.
Clean up all this junk and go over here and pick up someone else's. Yep, I stood up and my butt said, yep, that hurts. All right, let's reel them in.
Yeah, buddy.
Couldn't catch anything regular fishing, so we're gonna try tossing out a magnet.
What if you had a gar that had something metal in it, like a lure?
Yeah, a tink.
And it just sticks to it. Trying to go easy on that first one so it would...
Yeah, unravel.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
It's pretty rocky in here, so when you're pulling it, go ahead and pull it fast. You're gonna catch like your next 14 fishing lures. Get anything?
No.
Nothing. Take it over there and do it. And you throw it out right there again, that don't matter, I was just saying. Oh, I about fell. So Georgia law is if you're magnet fishing, anything you catch is yours, finders keepers.
Oh yeah?
Yep, you don't have to turn it in or anything like that. So if you catch a gun, even though it might have killed somebody, you can have it. And then he got it hung.
Yeah, I almost got it. It's wiggling. Yep, getting wet.
Here you go, let me see your rope. Is that another rope right there? Watch there be another magnet in here. See the blue rope?
Yeah.
Watch there be another magnet in here. Here you go. I'll let you hold this for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's in there, ain't it? Oh.
Yeah, you feel it bouncing?
Yeah, I think it's on. There it is. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna toss it out right quick. There we go.
Nice.
All right, that's all you.
I wonder what that blue rope is.
I don't know. Somebody might have tied off a stringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cut off right there, ain't it?
Looks like it. Be fun to drop off those railroad tracks, huh?
Yeah.
Straight down.
Can't catch a fish. Can't catch a gun.
Be so nice. Caught a tree.
Yeah.
About took my foot off.
About took you with it, didn't it?
I've only ever seen videos of this. It's
Yeah.
so cool. Would you just find the magnet online?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was watching a YouTube video. Guy was like fishing, magnet fishing, catching all kinds of cool stuff because it's like That's how they get you. And I was like, oh man, I'd love to try that. And I was looking online and I was like, oh dude, this is $30. I could do this.
This is just 30 bucks.
30 bucks for this. I bought the rope separate at the Harbor Freight. It came with another shorter rope.
Yeah.
Nada.
Nothing. Not even a fish hook.
That's the crazy part. There's not even a fishing lure.
I guess we knew we could go swimming safely.
Yeah. Yeah, we jump in, it's like no fish hooks, but broken glass everywhere.
Yeah.
That was a good throw.
I'm afraid to throw too hard because then it'll like just rip off my belt loop and lose your magnet.
I think it's pretty shallow right in there.
I think if there would be like little knickknacks, it would be right there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because it would wash down right here and just kind of come into this little hole.
You think?
Just bob it straight down right here off the rocks. See if maybe, let's bob the rope, not the Isaiah. See if anybody's dropped anything and just said it wasn't worth getting. Oh, that's a rock, ain't it?
Yeah. Here, you want to take it down that way?
Yeah, I'll take it down.
$30, I gotta get one of these.
Yeah. It's a neat little hobby, you know what I'm saying? You ever go fishing? I mean, before you pack it up, throw it out a couple times. Come on, pistol. Nothing. Come on, pocket knife. Let me get a case.
You know what knives I like?
Nothing.
Is like find at flea market are those old hickory knives.
Yeah,
Those are good old.
tough knives.
Yeah, old hickory butcher knife.
Yeah.
That is something else.
Nothing. River's clean, guys. Thank you. That current is swift right there. Yeah.
See it? Yeah.
Yeah, watch this. Watch. It takes the magnet. The magnet stopped right there. That's a heavy magnet. Trying to get a shot of it, but instead I was aiming somewhere else. Nothing. Your turn.
Oh, I think I'm about done, buddy.
All right, then. Well, let's wrap it up.
Oh, yeah.
Now that it's good and shady over here, we'll go home.
Yeah, right.
Well, we didn't catch anything, but I still had a great time. And I hope you guys enjoyed our little chat. And I can't wait to do it again. So everybody, don't forget, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. You never know what might happen. But till next time, we'll see you guys.